Doug MPA back with another video. Make sure you hit the like and subscribe button on the way in. I'd really appreciate it. It shows that you support me and the content on this channel. Now, the job market's been a crazy place these last 3 years, ever since what happened in 2020. I can't say what happened in 2020 because YouTube still doesn't like those words, and I don't want this video flagged. We all know what happened. It caused businesses to close, supply chain management issues, a work from home telework environment for a lot of businesses that are still going on today. And a lot of households that had two incomes had to learn how to get by on one. Then in 2021, we had that great resignation that pretty much happened all throughout the year where millions of people quit their jobs for various reasons. 2022 was a little less chaotic, but if you look at what the experts are saying, 2023 is going to be a total dumpster fire. There were a lot of things in place that kind of shielded the full recession from hitting, and all those are going to be gone now. So watch out for 2023. Make sure to buckle up because here it comes. I found this article called Five Jobs That Didn't Exist 5 Years Ago. And I wanted to go over this because out of all the craziness from what happened in 2020, these are five of the jobs that Time Magazine found had emerged from all that chaos. And this is kind of sad when you think about it. We're going to go through it. Make sure to put in the comments what you think about these five jobs because I'm going to go over them and I'm going to say what I think, but I really want to hear what you think. Okay? The article was published on December 31st of 2022 by Catherine Gammon. It says, the pandemic shifted the way people work, live, and socialize while online tools and social media have boomed. In some cases, it has led to the creation of new jobs altogether. Jobs related to, can't say that, the cough, are certainly a development of the past 2 years, but as we live our lives increasingly online, many of the roles that have popped up are a result of that trend, which show no signs of going anywhere. Here are some of the jobs that would have seemed out of place 5 years ago, but are now part of our world. A compliance officer for what happened in 2020. It talks about this guy did stunts and stuff, so he had to stop doing that. It says the job of a compliance officer on a set involves testing every person on set every 3 days for what I can't talk about, taking temperatures, enforcing social distancing requirements. The guy who's a compliance officer for this says he also has to patrol the different so-called bubbles on set, keeping actors apart from crew and other parts of the production staff. It says, perhaps unsurprisingly, this job may not be around for long. Rules on production sets have recently been relaxed. Compliance officers aren't necessarily required. Most productions don't pay for them if they don't have to. Lately, it's dwindled down to where I don't have much work as a CCO as I do medic work. Who estimates that compliance officer jobs in 2022 were only about 25% of what they were in 2021. Gee, I wonder why. And you can make $20 to $25 an hour as a CCO, as a compliance officer for what happened in 2020. An online fitness instructor talks about Selena Watkins. She was a dancer for Nicki Minaj. She had this workout program here. I'm not going to say it because I don't care. But when all of the dance work and all the shows shut down, she went on Zoom and started teaching her fitness classes. And now she has a following on Zoom. The fitness industry was a $100 billion industry. It pivoted hard to virtual trainers and classes in 2020. And I guess you can make between $40,000 to $72,000 a year. Now, this is one that has been affected recently with that FTX scandal, a cryptocurrency asset advisor. The global cryptocurrency asset management market size was valued at 0.67 billion in 2020 and is projected to reach 9.36 billion in 2030. It comes with huge risks. They talk about FTX. Throughout what happened in 2020, crypto gained a lot of popularity. It was a space that a lot of us were interested in as investors ourselves, but our clients were coming to us with questions. So I guess they need to hire people to answer those questions. She said that like any evolving technology, it's going to take time to get adopted by the masses. I certainly see a lot of positive associated with it, but there definitely need to be some changes. Crypto is evolving so quickly and legislation is struggling to keep up. Regulatory framework and standards would help to build trust in that space. I guess you can make $60,000 to $90,000 per year doing that. I'm not a crypto fan, by the way. I understand just enough about it where it's not any place I want to go. But if you want to dive into that and get yourself a cryptocurrency asset advisor, you can go right ahead. It only costs you $60,000 to $90,000 per year. Now, this is a good one. You guys ready? Influencer MBA professor. You heard that right. Influencer MBA professor. Marketing by social media influencers is big business, expected to be worth an estimated $16.4 billion by the end of this year, doubling since 2019. Even as influencing has exploded as an enterprise, business programs haven't been teaching that type of marketing. That's why Mohan Swani, a professor at Kellogg School of Management, launched an executive education program around influencing, with applications for regular MBAs dwindling. Gee, I wonder why, because they cost way too much money and there isn't the return on investment anymore. Offering this alternative to traditional programs could be a shrewd move for colleges and universities. The whole idea of influence marketing is a strategic relationship between the influencer's brand and the company's brand, blah, 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 blah. You can make $57,000 to $184,000 per year being an influencer MBA professor. God, really? And this is another one that kind of made me laugh. Are you guys ready? A telemedicine veterinarian. Just what people spend their money on, I swear. Just as human medicine has increasingly made the leap to virtual visits, so has veterinary medicine. Up to 80% of veterinarians under 40 are women, and they're increasingly wanting to have flexible schedules and work on their terms because, of course, remember, guys, one of the biggest differences between men and women I found is men, we don't care about liking our jobs and a lot of our work conditions as long as we get paid and we get properly compensated. There's also a huge shortage of veterinarians in cities leading to long wait times. That's something that telemedicine could help with. Dr. Brian Evans is a veterinarian and clinical director with a company that connects pet owners with licensed veterinarians via video chat with plans starting at $15 a month. So you have to pay $15 a month to have video access to a veterinarian. The company says it has assisted 25,000 pets since launching in January of 2021. Evans says what happened in 2020 really spearheaded the change. Without it, it might have taken another 10 years for people to consider this as an option. He says that much of vet work is getting a really detailed history, which can be easily done through a televisit, but it could ease the burden on vets and patients alike, and you can make $70,000 to $80,000 per year as a telemedicine veterinarian. So out of all the chaos from what happened in 2020, these are 5 jobs that Time Magazine has shown has emerged. And what's that tell you about the future of our job market? Let me know in the comments below, because this is kind of scary if this is what ended up, if this is where what the job market spit out after the 3 years of craziness from 2020 to the beginning of 2023. Let me know what you think. Like, subscribe, and I'll catch you on the next one.